Hi, my name is Kelly Lonsberry. First of all, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to introduce myself to you through this video. This is for my application to be a middle school math teacher at East Grand Rapids Middle School. First, I'd like to start off by talking a little bit about my teaching philosophy. My teaching philosophy is that every student is entitled to a quality education. That quality education involves a support system that is brought on by the community, the teachers, the administrators, the school district, community leaders, anybody that could be involved in their life. Those people are there to offer guidance, to offer motivation, encouragement, and at times when needed, advice for how a student needs to do things to be able to be successful in their lives. When I think about why it was that I wanted to go into teaching, I think about my personal experiences. I was provided with a lot of influence and support from my teachers. They allowed me to be who I was and be what I wanted to be, and they encouraged me to go with those feelings, to go with how I identified, how I felt, with my passions, with what made me quirky, what made me different. They encouraged me. Never once was there a barrier put in front of me that said I couldn't do something. I'm the first in my family to receive a college degree, and that's a big part of who I am. I'm a lifelong learner. That's a big part of who I am as well. I'm currently working on my master's degree. I'll be done with that in May, and I've already got my sights set on what would I like to do for my next master's degree. I want to try to encourage my students to constantly be trying to learn something new. Even if it's something they think they may never use in their life later on, learn something new, and they can always say, hey, I know a little bit about something that you might not know a little bit about. When asked why middle school, the first thing that I think of are the looks that people give me when I tell them I'm a middle school teacher, especially when I tell them I'm a middle school math teacher. I say that middle school is this transition time. It's a confusing time for students. They're not little kids, but they're also not yet adults. So when they're in 6th grade, they're still trying to be little kids. They're still trying to please the teacher. They want to learn. They're eager. As they move through 7th grade and into 8th grade, they start changing. Their personalities change. The real student that is going to be that person in the future starts to come out. We start to see who they are. With that, they need somebody there to help support them and help them understand what it is that they're going through. And that's what I want to do. Middle school is a tough time for these kids. And being able to be something that offers guidance, being somebody that's there to support them and help them through that is really important to me. I also happen to think middle school students are hilarious. We have a lot of fun in my class, and just the jokes that they tell when they try to tell me stories that they think are funny and they're not, or when I try to tell them stories that I think are funny and they're not, and we get to be real in the classroom, and it's really enjoyable. And I've discovered that if I'm being honest with my students, that's when I get to see the real them, and I get to see the best them. When asked about why it is that I'm interested in Grand Rapids, and East Grand Rapids in particular, I think about the area. There's a lot to see, there's a lot to do, and there's a lot of people to meet. It's a great area to settle down and to start a family or to make something of myself in. I'm still kind of young, and I still have a lot to do, and I think Grand Rapids is going to be that area. East Grand Rapids in particular, talking to friends and family, is actually an area that I've heard is very dedicated to high quality education and very dedicated to offering the best supports that they can for their students. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of building this future. If you want to know a little bit about characteristics about me that I think make me the best candidate for this position, personally, characteristics about me: I'm motivated, I'm passionate, I'm reflective, I'm focused, and I'm very hardworking. And I have my family and the people that I have grown up around, especially my friends and my teachers, to thank for all of that. Professionally, I am a solution-oriented person. I don't go in with a problem, I go in with the problem and a potential solution, and I'm open to new ideas. I'm a team player. I'm willing to work with people, I'm willing to guide them, be a leader for them if needed. I'm also willing to take direction from other people. I really hope that all of the things that I've spoken to you about in this video help me to move on to the next stage of the interview process. Again, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity, and I hope that everything works out for the best, and I'm looking forward to meeting with you sometime in the future. Thank you.